Big game breakdown here on Sports. We got a good showdown tonight in the Big East. Creighton and Butler. Right now, we've seen two-way action on this game. Butler got bet up to 5.5 from 4.5 last night. Back down to 5 this morning. Let's call it 5 and 157 as the current number. The Butler Bulldogs as home favorites. You look at the standings. These two teams fairly comparable. Right next to each other, 19-8 versus 18-10 in the Big East. Only a half game separating them. The first meeting between these two teams, fairly one-sided. Creighton jumped out to a big lead. They were up 17 at the break and cruised. Butler never closed the gap, or they closed it at 6, was the shortest gap in the second half. Creighton was in control. At -6, they went 85-74. Creighton shot 54% from the field in that ball game. 23 assists versus only 7 turnovers. Marcus Foster had a big night for the Blue Jays. He's had plenty of big nights for the Blue Jays. 23 points and 8 assists in that contest. And we look at what Creighton did in that game. That's what Creighton does. Creighton's offense is really, really good across the board. You look at the numbers. Their total offense ranked top 20. Their effective field goal percentage ranked top 10. They don't turn the ball over. They hit free throws. There's not a lot of weakness for Creighton on the offensive end of the court. But when you're in this particular role, the road dog role, you got to play a little bit of defense. Creighton 0-4 straight up, 0-4 against the spread as Big East road dogs. You look at the defensive numbers, they're downright ugly. Seton Hall, Xavier, Providence, Nova, all 85 or more against this Creighton squad. The Blue Jays, the defense hasn't been there in hostile road environment. Of course, let's not forget they also lost 90-86 at home to Marquette on Saturday. They shot lights out. They didn't win. Greg McDermott, head coach, after the game. If you can't rebound and you can't defend, you don't deserve to win. To give up 49 points on our home floor and 32 possessions in the second half is a joke. And when you see a quote like that from McDermott, this is a prideful coach and a prideful team. The defense hasn't been there. You expect some type of a step-up effort for Creighton tonight. Of course, you look at the statistics for the full season, may not matter. There's no ball pressure whatsoever. The turnover percentage, number 318 in the country. The steal percentage, number 299. Creighton's A game on defense isn't very good, even if they bring it on that end of the court. Butler's been in a defensive slump. They had been in a defensive slump. They allowed 84 in regulation against Xavier. They had an overtime loss, the 86 in the loss to Villanova. Sorry, they allowed 84 in regulation. They lost in OT to Xavier. They lost, they give 86 to Nova, 87 in the home loss to Georgetown. And then on Saturday, they're down 35-33 at halftime against Providence. 36-19 Butler run out in the second half of that ball game. It was a statement second half. Both coaches made statements after the game. Butler's Laval Jordan. It wasn't just about the victory. It was more about how we did it. Providence head coach Ed Cooley, it wasn't so much we did, it's what they did. So Butler brought their A game, and they dominated a pretty darn good team on their home floor just a couple of days ago. And now it's senior night at Hinkle Fieldhouse. You know, leading scorer, Keelan Martin, almost 21 points a game. Tyler Weidman, these are big-time guys for the program, getting their last, those guys are roommates, by the way, getting their last opportunity to play in front of the home crowd. I can understand why the early money has come on Butler, even though we have seen some buyback on Creighton. If I'm playing, I'm laying in this Big East showdown tonight. More big game breakdowns coming up next right here on SportsBit. Betting Insight today from SBRpicks.com. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the games.